Hi everyone, it's Jody, and I'm glad that you came back to listen to me. I thought I'd try a different location in the apartment to see if the lighting is better. The idea for me is to keep working on the quality, hoping that what I'm telling you is important enough that even if the video is not perfect, you'll still listen. And in the meantime, I'll just tell you that I was in Jerusalem yesterday. So when you live in Israel, everything is relatively close, so you can go to so many different places. Jerusalem is something that I try to do a few times a year, and I had somebody in town that was visiting from the United States, and they wanted to go, so it was perfect. It's a bit of a trip as far as the train, and it's quite enjoyable, but we did get back really late, and then I didn't sleep. Anyhow, so be it. What can you do? These are the things that life brings you, and I'll try to get some sleep tonight. So I was going to try to get a hold of my doctor today. Actually, not my doctor, but the surgeon who's going to be doing the tummy tuck surgery for me. And the reason is because when I was visiting him and met him, he gave me a piece of paper that told me all of the things that I had to do for pre-op. And guess what? Can't find it. This is like, so typical for me because I'm the kind of person that normally puts something important, I hold it, I put it in my wallet, or I put it in my purse, or when I get home, it transfers to a logical spot. Not this time. I don't know what I was thinking, what I was doing. I guess I've just been really busy, and I was showing this other person around during the time that I was doing all of this, so somewhere along the line, I have lost this piece of paper that tells me exactly what I need to get done. So I saw another doctor, one of the regular doctors in the office that I go to, and she said to me, well, that's okay because I can print out a requisition for the things that you need, your regular pre-op things, your blood and your EKG, things like that, whatever I needed. She seemed to feel that x-rays and things like that she could give me the list. So she gave me the list, and then she said to me, go off your vitamins or anything like that for 5 days before you do the test. So now I'm waiting that out, and I'm hoping to go on Sunday. They only do the blood test very, very early in the morning. I'm not an early in the morning kind of person because I don't sleep very well at night, so it's kind of a little bit stressful to get up so early, but I'm doing it when I have to do it. So I will be doing it this Sunday and getting up and going for the blood tests, arranging to go for the x-ray and anything else that I need to get done. I'm hoping I can get done at our insurance center. I'm with an insurance company called Maccabi. When you come here to Israel, there's certain insurance groups, and they cover you for different things like this surgery and things like that. So I've been with Maccabi since I got here, and basically pretty happy with them. And they certainly have given me some amazing gifts like this. Let's see. So after I kind of got that organized, I really want to get the test done. I'm a little bit concerned because I assume most things are going to come out okay. But I've had a problem since I was a child with my iron. And I was watching one of the videos of some girl who happened to say, and she's the only person who said this, is if your iron, your hemoglobin, is lower than a 12, which is, I guess, is pretty normal, then they won't do the surgery because you can lose a lot of blood and they need you to whatever. It was stressing me out because I know that I have like a hemoglobin of like 10, and it's not good. So I've been taking iron and eating liver and doing whatever I can to get my hemoglobin up, because that is not what I want to hear about that's going to stop me from getting the surgery. I'll be really crazy if that happens. What else do I want to tell you? I want to tell you that these are the kind of things that keep me up at night, that and my animals, but that's a whole other story. I really, really hope and pray that my hemoglobin is up and all of my other stats are okay. They don't have to be perfect, but last time, before I went for the gastric sleeve surgery, I was literally getting ready to walk out the door, and they called me from the hospital, and they said to me, don't come. We have your results of your test, and your thyroid is really too low. Way, way, way too low. I said, that's impossible. Anyhow, whatever happened, I was right, they were wrong. The tests were done again, and someone had made a mistake, a big, big error, like not like a few points off, but like 30 points off. It was huge, and I was crying. I was so upset, so stressed. I mean, when you're already psyched and ready to go, first of all, to make such a huge change in your life, but also to get your head around having surgery, and I was so excited, and then it was just off, and I was just, so stressed. Anyhow, when I look back now, I realize that I had to wait another, I think, 6 weeks or something before they could take me in again and get the test corrected. But wow, it really, really is. These kind of things are just send you to be so stressed and so uptight and keep you awake. And I just hope that nothing stops me this time, because I'm really trying to be, after the first time, be aware of the kind of things like this that I wouldn't have thought about the first time around. I didn't know about this kind of stuff, so live and learn, and I'm sharing this kind of stuff because sometimes you don't know that these are things that you need to look for. Because I've always had an iron issue and been anemic for most of my life, I never really thought it was a big deal. But the doctor's like, no, you have to take iron and you have to get your hemoglobin up. And that was just even before we even discussed about the operation. Just in general. And I was like, yeah, but the iron hurts my stomach and this, doesn't matter. I'm now taking something called Nexium, and that works with the iron so that it kind of coats my stomach, and I don't care. Doing it, like I said, eating liver, doing whatever I have to do to make sure that I get that hemoglobin back up there. So I'm still a little bit nervous because I think it's been long enough for it to take effect. But, well, we'll see, won't we? I'll go for the test on Sunday. I'll tell them to rush the test, and I should have them within Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I should have them within 2 days after that, and I can print off my own tests just from the computer outside the building. So at any time after they're done, I can print them out, and I know what I'm looking for now. I have old tests that I can compare them to, and now I know the certain numbers that I need to be looking at for these things. So like my thyroid, and I don't know if that would make a difference, but I think that the thyroid helps in your healing. And that's why they're concerned if it was too low. So I should be good with that. And I should be good with my sugar and good with everything. And let's just hope and pray that no problems and we go to get through. Now, second problem not a problem, but an issue, is that I don't know when I'm going to get that letter that's going to tell me the date of the surgery. So I'm sitting here waiting. And now I'm thinking, well, what if they still have the address wrong and they send it to my old address? Or it gets lost, and then I don't know what date my surgery's on. So I'm going to try and phone one of the older numbers that I have, where it enabled me to find out about meeting the doctor. Because like I think I mentioned before, I had to wait to get the letter to meet the doctor, and guess what? The letter never came. But as it happened when I phoned, they said, oh yeah, you have an appointment. So I'm hoping that this will be a similar situation, whereas maybe it'll come in the mail, but I can still phone them and tell them. No growling, Lucy. Oh, too many cats and dogs. All in one room. Anyhow, cats and dogs actually do get along very well, but every once in a while, there's a little stress in the house, and that's just between the cats. The dogs are pretty easygoing with that kind of stuff. The dogs love the cats, actually. Anyhow, I do have some kittens that I need to find homes for. I have 2 little cutie kittens. If anybody's looking in Haria for a kitten, they're really sweet, and they're pretty much ready to go to their forever home now. So I just thought I'd kind of throw that one in. I guess I should bring them over to maybe later. I'll do that maybe for tomorrow. In my next video, I'll bring in one of the kittens and show you how very cute they are. I do love animals so much, and I love the cats, and there are so many cats in Israel. They run around here. They're feral cats, and there's a lot of people that do get together and we do feed the cats, but there's always somebody who doesn't want you to feed the cats. Always a problem. Wherever I've lived, when I'm the person who feeds the cats, somebody's going to say something to me about, don't feed the cats. Please don't feed the cats. And I say, but the cats need to be fed, and I'm one of the people that's willing to do it, so I'm going to feed the cats, and then they hate me. And it's always what we call a balagan. It is a big balagan here when you are the person who wants to feed the cats and other people don't want you to. But I say, we have cats, but we don't have very many rats, and we don't have very many mice, and they take care of all those big bugs and things like that. So we're pretty lucky to have the cats, actually. I'm grateful that I have been able to meet a number of people that will help you and provide food. Now, right now, I don't have anyone who's helping me to get the food, but it is very expensive to feed the cats outside, and a lot of the cats have come to me without well, they were babies and they didn't have mothers. And somebody will say to me, oh, I found this cat in Haifa, this baby, and I brought it to you because I knew that you would take it in and make it better. And I go to the vet and take it and get it fixed and whatever it needs to be done. And then I'm stuck with a kitten that is now becoming a cat. And so I have a few, and that is a problem. I really, really need to not have so many. I'm going to try and make sure that they're all neutered or spayed, whatever they need to be done, and put out to a farm where they can live happily outside, which is what they want to do. I mean, the people on this farm in particular, they feed them, they look after them, but they're all on the farm together, and that's nice. So obviously I'm going to still have dogs and cats, but not as many because I'm getting a little crazy about that. Like, even thinking about my surgery, other people have said, oh, you know, they have young children. It's a problem. The children want to be picked up and held by their parents or their mothers. And I'm worried that the cats are going to jump on me and want me to do that and clean the litter and things like that. And after your surgery, you will not be doing that kind of stuff. You need to find a really good friend who can help you with animals and children, because you will not be bending over and you will not be lifting anything and putting any pressure on your core, the core of your body. So, like I mentioned before, get a walker, something to help you, using your legs, and have people that are good and willing to be around you if you don't have family, which I don't really have family here. My family's all in Canada. So anyhow, I hear other noises coming on in the background. So I'm just going to end it for today, but thank you very much. And I'll see you hopefully tomorrow, and we'll go on from there, and I'll see if I have any new news tomorrow. Thank you very much. I love you guys, and don't forget to subscribe. I really hope that I was helpful in the information today, and look forward to giving you further information. Bye.